guys, it's Shadow the Rat, and in today's video I thought I'd go ahead and try to decorate the PetSmart All Living Things small animal home kit cage thing that I found I think last week. And the main reason I'm doing this is because, as some of you know, once I disassemble the huge cage behind me, I'm going to only be using the double critter nation. So I'm going to be disassembling the third unit, which means that when I need to put the rats in something for like cage cleaning time, I won't have that option anymore. So what I'm going to do instead is use this cage here for that cage cleaning extra cage, and I think that's going to work really well with my rats. So anyways, you can see that I've gotten started by putting some yesterday's news bedding inside the cage, and the main reason I've only put a tiny bit in here is because, well, honestly, I didn't want to open a new bag, and this was all I had left in my previous bag, so we're just going to work with this for now. So the first thing I'm going to do is just decorate the bottom, and I've decided that I'm going to be putting in a wheel, just because I know my younger girls really like them, like that. So that should work really well. The next thing I'm going to put in there is some sort of hide, and I've decided I'm going to use this pink igloo just because it kind of fits perfectly in the spot, and I'm also going to be using this food dish right above it. The next thing I decided to put inside is just this cardboard tube. It's actually from a oat can that has some tissue stuffed inside it, and that's just going to go right here to the side. So that's basically the bottom of the cage. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on the top so that I can start attaching things to the wire part of the cage. So here we go. Okay, so you can see that I've now put on the wire part of the cage, and I'm planning on hanging up stuff in it just kind of by opening this top door. Not really sure how well that's going to work, just because this door is kind of small, but we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to be putting in some of my favorite things. So here I have this little shelf thing from Lowe's, and I've just taken the liberty of binder clipping on some felt. And actually, I have a second one right here, and I'm going to be connecting them because that's a cool thing about these shelves. So like that. And I'm going to be hanging this up in the cage. Let's see if I can actually get this through the cage bars now. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to be hanging this up in the cage like a mini shelf. So we'll see how that works. Whoops. Okay, so now I've finished with the shelving, and I've decided I want to put in some different shelving here. So I'm going to be slipping this inside the cage and trying to hang it up. Again, this comes from Lowe's, and it has some fleece inside for comfort. Okay, so I have now added in my second shelf, and I'm going to go ahead and try and add in this spiderweb hammock. So now I fixed up the spiderweb hammock, and I also added a little felt hammock right below it. And I think I'm going to be putting this tube here into the basket just to add some variety, like that. I know Cream likes to sleep in tubes, so I think that's going to be a big hit. And honestly, I'm not sure what else I can put in the cage. I mean, for some reason this upper area feels a bit empty, but I do need somewhere to put water bottles, and I'm thinking that might be the area that'll do it. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so now you can see that I've added the water bottles here, and I think that works really well. And the last things I'm going to add are this little Jingle cat ball and this little tube snack I made with some Cheerios inside it for entertainment. So I'm just going to put those down below so that the rats can just play with them up front. And yeah, I think that's it. This is pretty much what I can fit in the cage. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in the rats, and we'll see what they think. There we go. So first we have Cookie. Then we have little Marshmallow. Then Biscuit. Then Oreo. Then Espresso, and finally Cream. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and attach some lava ledges to the side so it's easier to get up there, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so you can see I've attached a lava ledge here, which Oreo is on. And looking down below, just a quick tour. We have our oatmeal container, the little igloo with some food, cat toy, the wheel, the little chinchilla ledge right there, the felt hammock, the first of our 2 shelves, the second one, our 2 water bottles, the spiderweb hammock, the second type of shelf, which has a tube and cream inside it, and that's basically it. So there we go. Okay, so after watching Marshmallow kind of fail to get up there, I decided to add another of these chinchilla ledges, which will hopefully help him some. We'll see. And that's pretty much the entire cage. Again, if you guys have any sort of recommendations for how to fill it better, I'm all ears. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!